See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Okay. किसकी जगह पे लगाए जाए? किसी को जलाना तो use spell item must spell card, however. ठीक है. अरे कर तो दिया.
Quietly now.
चल. ओह, मेरे पीछे पीछे आएगा. Nearby adverts. कोई डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं हुआ क्या इससे? अरे एक सेकेंड. वो लोग हमें
Librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
गेट खुलता हुआ नहीं देखा उन्होंने?
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Okay.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
अरे 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 इधर क्यों आ रहे?
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
The key. Here it is. That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Use basic cast to undetect and lure authority and its desired location. Okay.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
टेप
You want? Can't you leave us to waft about in peace? Out of here
ओह
with you!
ये यहीं पे थी वाह try again
I'll be quieter than a jobber knoll. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
अरे 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 अरे
Should be in the club. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Who have we here?
ओह वाह
Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
ओह वाह
Repair it.
एक सेकंड हम लोग कहीं तो जा रहे हैं
Of course. Traces of ancient magic.
अरे
Must
यार
be more to this room. That's it.
what the hell
Where might this lead?
तो यहाँ पे तो जरूरत नहीं ही होनी चाहिए
Repair it.
Discover the secret of the ember. क्या?
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
अरे
Potato. Here.
oh
Leviosa. Here.
okay.
Potato. Leviosa. Herald. Leviosa.
अरे
This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor McCaw?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Nice.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Quest completed. Let's see. Mysterious ancient book thought to be lost. Okay. Care. Want. Nah. Nah. तो ये तो फॉन्ट कलेक्शंस है ना हमारे, इसको छोड़ो. Gear level map all post. no stories available. कोई नहीं, अपन अंदर चल. Let's
Oi,
do some side
can you
quests.
help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Okay. Dragon statue. Poster या mirror. हमको ढूंढना है डायनासोर बोन, लेकिन है ओ ये रहा.
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
Might some kind soul help me?
Spare a moment? I could use your help.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying.
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know. Not sure he's in at the present moment, the headmaster. Would be sure to tell him out.
Nice to see you.
There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
अब क्या ढूंढना था हमको?
This stairwell looks promising.
कितना बड़ा है हॉगवर्ट्स रे.
Time is an aura. You should hear Sharky.
तो ऊपर ही है.
I shrug.
क्या हो गया बोलना?
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure?
Discovers the painting secret.
Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Professor Dress was terrible before he decided to cancel course.
बड़ा तो मेरा दिल भी है। अरे हट हट, खेलने देते, फालतू बातें करवा लो इससे। अरे यार, अरे बाप रे, ये क्या यार, हॉगवर्ट्स कितना बाप रे, कितनी मिस्ट्री है। अरे बैलो आजा, कभी इतना ज्यादा बुरा है कि हमारे साथ बैलो नहीं खेल रहा। अरे हमारे साथ बेटा कल हम चारों खेले थे, तू ही नहीं था। तेरे को मैसेज किया था शायद उसने, स्काई ने, तू ही नहीं आया था कल। मैडी, मैं, स्काई और वो वैनम भाई खेले थे। नूब तो ये तो वो सीक्रेट चेम्बर है ना, छुपने के लिए। नेक्स्ट कब? अब नेक्स्ट जब वो लोग आएंगे तब। आज तो मैं यही खेलूंगा। ऊपर कैसे? इम्पोर्टेंट डे में क्या कह रहे तुम? नूब हो। ओह, छत। इससे और ऊपर कैसे जाते हैं अब? कल या परसों, हाँ आ गया, मैं तो खेल लूंगा।
If someone wouldn't mind letting me know when the car out first, I'd be very grateful. That's when I shall definitely feign a bit of practice.
You know I hate being left out.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that
मैडी
my
आई तो
map led to a
पूछ
doorway
लूंगा मैं।
hidden
अभी
within a
अभी नहीं पूछ
portrait.
रहा मैं, बाद में
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse.
अभी
Barely found the treasure before I saw the
इधर फोकस
headmaster
करने दो।
coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
करना क्या है? सॉल्व कैसे करना है इसको? दूसरी गेम में करना क्या है जो तो बाकी गेम में करता है? स्टोरी कंप्लीट, एक्सप्लोरेशन। ये कौन?
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Let's see.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Okay. चलो थोड़ा हॉगवर्ट्स घूम के आते हैं।
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Select the world map button.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Okay. पहले अपन हॉगवर्ट्स घूमेंगे उसके बाद।
I wish Professor Garlick would do
tried a knee reversal hex on that small Hufflepuff. I found it rather boring, although, in all fairness, it only partially worked, which did look awfully strange.
I think it's a sign when you're the best at something. Take me, for example.
चलो गर्ल फ्रॉम अरे हर अरे ये कर ओह गलत रास्ता
Wow. Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Just a minute.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Description में है सारा info. देखना है तो देख लेना.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good.
Dark Arts की class जानी है, लेकिन
here we are.
कब होगी?
Home of the Chinese. Go on, grab it. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it. And they'll do the rest.
ये ना chomping Chinese cabbage. ठीक है.
Look at that.
Oh.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
बाकी सब locked.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clark.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Herbology class done.
Relishing their new pots. Only cost me my
Oh.
damned hearing.
Dear Professor Garlic, how very thoughtful of you and you to remember that strawberries are my favorite. They're actually very friendly. So much. एलेनोर एवरले ये कौन सी कैरेक्टर है? एलेनोर the girl from Wandu Ocean class. Let's go. अरे यार ये कब तक होगा?
There's something in there. I just know it. If I'm not...
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look ridiculous.
Finally, Ocean class. अरे यार ये वो तो नहीं है.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
Oh.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Let's start.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me. Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Adurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion.
इसका feather तो मिल गया.
Ritual wizard.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shah is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Adurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
MT क्या ऐड करूँ मैं?
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it! Oh! Mel! Dragon Duck! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor again.
My Wiggenweld potions.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Nice,
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Quest. Well, combination practice. Okay.
Future champion coming through.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Crossed Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
2 versus 4?
I understand. Confringo. Potato.
Act like a winner.
That's all you've got?
Akio.
Don't shy away now.
Levioso. Akio.
You know better than that. Cheeky little charm.
Come on.
Levioso.
पर्पल वाला कैसे हटाते थे भूल गया मैं
I could never
Bye.
do that. What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
चलो आज के लिए बहुत है अब क्या है
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Okay. Oh, एक second. Oh, गलत हो गया. My bad.
Good one.
यार तो बहुत दिनों बाद मुलाकात हुई. भूल गए होगे अभी तक शायद. हाँ, भूल गया मैं. अरे फिर छोड़ो तो अपना काम करना है यहाँ पे. अरे Oh. अरे तो Hello. Nah.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
क्या जोड़ी है इन दोनों की. पेड्स में देखा था तो बड़े कंसिस्टेंट. कुछ कंसिस्टेंट नहीं हूँ मैं. तो एक बार जाके चैनल देख. मैंने बहुत दिनों बाद स्ट्रीम की है. जब मन करता तब मैं कर देता हूँ. अब नहीं आएगा गैलो मोबाइल. हाँ, गैलो मोबाइल का तो पता है मेरे को. खेलेगा खेलो खेलो तुम अकेले अकेले खेलो. हाँ, आने थे वैलोरेंट मोबाइल. पता नहीं, मैं पीसी पे ही प्रेफर करूंगा वैलोरेंट. अरे कितना तेज भागता है ये. कहाँ चला गया?
Congratulations! Lucan told me the good news.
चलो लाओ दूसरा जगह चलते हैं. प्रोफेसर हैकेट असाइनमेंट. ए गर्ल फ्रॉम युगांडा. अरे यार बाहर जाना है. बहुत दूर है, बाप रे।
This looks intriguing.
एक सेकंड, तू आईडी चेंज करके आ गई?
It is good to see you, my...
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you,
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Nice.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
हो गया, बहुत है आज के लिए, बंद कर रहा हूँ। क्या देखा जाए?